Today we are performing a mental status examination. Mental status is the total expression of a person's emotional responses, mood, cognitive functioning, and personality. Throughout the mental status exam, you will observe physical appearance and behavior. Mr. Sumner here is, his grooming is appropriate, his affect is appropriate, body language is normal, um, emotional status appears to be normal. We're going to investigate his cognitive abilities, his state of consciousness, his orientation to person, place, and time, his response to questions, attention span, reasoning, arithmetic ability, memory, and then we're going to evaluate emotional stability for our signs of depression or anxiety, disturbance in thought content, hallucinations. Then we're going to observe speech and language for the following: voice quality, articulation, coherence, and comprehension. You may also use the mini mental status exam, the Glasgow Coma Scale, the Isaac test for older adults. And first we're going to do the mental status questionnaire. What is the date today?
November 3rd, 2013.
What day of the week is it?
Sunday.
What is the name of this place?
Home.
Okay, what is your telephone number? Just make one up.
618-303-2874.
How old are you?
30.
When were you born?
March 11th, 1983.
Who is the president of the United States now?
Obama.
Who is the president before him?
Bush.
What was your mother's maiden name?
Sumner.
And can you subtract 3 from 20 and keep subtracting 3 from each new number all the way down?
17, 14, 11, 8, 5, 3.
Okay. With this mental status questionnaire, you will count the number of errors. He had no errors. 0 to 2 errors indicate intact intellectual functioning. 3 to 4 is mild intellectual impairment. 5 to 7 errors is moderate intellectual impairment. And 8 to 10 errors are severe intellectual impairment. And if your patient has only a grade school education, you can allow one more error to that scoring. Also, to test cognitive abilities, there are some more questions. Analogies, abstract reasoning, arithmetic, calculation, writing ability, execution of motor skills, memory, attention span, and judgment. Okay. What is similar about these objects? Peaches and lemons.
Fruit.
Ocean and lake.
Water.
Trumpet and flute.
Wind instrument.
Okay. Complete this comparison. An engine is to an airplane as an oar is to
boat.
And what is different about these two objects? Magazine and telephone book.
Pleasure and necessity.
Okay. A bush and a tree.
Height.
Okay. Abstract reasoning. Explain this phrase. A stitch in time saves 9.
I don't know what that means.
A stitch in time saves 9.
I don't know what that means.
All right, you are cognitively impaired. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in a bush.
It just means it's better to have something than to shoot for something more.
Okay, and a rolling stone gathers no moss.
Mass.
Moss.
Oh. Just means if you keep moving, it's better to keep moving, basically.
Okay. Arithmetic calculation. You can ask them to subtract 7 from 50 and continue until you get to number 8, or you can add 8 to 50. Okay. Arithmetic calculation. You can subtract 7 from 50 and continue until you get to 8, or you can add 8 to 50 and continue until 98, which we just did the starting at 20 and subtracting by threes, so I'll skip that. Writing ability, can you write your name and address on this piece of paper? Execution of motor skills, can you comb your hair or put on chapstick?
Yeah.
Demonstrate. Okay. Memory, your mother's maiden name.
Sumner.
What high school did you go to?
Morton.
And can you repeat the sequence of numbers? 6, 2, 3, 5, 7.
6, 2, 3, 5, 7.
Okay. For attention span, can you say the day of the week?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Can you spell world?
WORLD.
Can you spell world backwards?
ELROW. Making sure I didn't mix that up.
And what would you do if you found a stamped envelope?
Mail it.
And what would you do if a policeman stopped you after you drove through a red light?
Pull over.
Okay, and that's for judgment. And any abnormalities in your mental status examination can indicate concussion, delirium tremens, depression, mania, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, mental retardation, ADHD, autism, and dementia, among other things.